Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Right now we are doing a little hike near Silverthorne. It's like a 5.5 mile round trip hike out and back. And today go camp near a volcano here in Colorado. So the plan is to finish this hike, get back in the car for a little bit, drive to like the Frisco area, do another short little hike there around like a little reservoir, eat some lunch, and then make our way towards the campsite. Look at this view. This is beautiful. Almost at the top too. This is so pretty. One thing to note if you are hiking this trail is there are a lot of offshoot trails like this one right here, but at every junction there have been these little markers with arrows, so it has been pretty easy to follow the trails. We just stopped at this really nice little pond called Officer's Gulch to break up the hike a little bit more. It's really cool little pond. It's really pretty around here. So far this road hasn't been too bad. This is a little smoother than it was a minute ago. Might get a little rougher right here again. But yeah, this is kind of how it was back there a little bit, where it's more rough but not like anything crazy. But I guess good to know though, because when I was looking at this in Google Maps, it looked like it was like really wide, like almost like 2 lanes wide road for like the whole thing. So this is good to know that it's not exactly that. So I'm about 0.3 of a mile from like where I'm trying to camp, and the ground is like really, it's like this super loose stone, and I'm getting to the point where my tires are just starting to spin, and I'm in 4-wheel drive and like it's having trouble even moving forward. And I'm by myself and I don't want to get stuck in this, so I'm gonna try to turn around here and then just head back down and maybe just find a different place to camp. Here's the current situation. I am like maybe 5 miles or so away from where I was trying to camp initially. I found another little spot on Overlander, like over this way. It just was like a little roadside like spot right by the road, and there's a train track across the way, so didn't seem like it would be the most relaxing place to spend the night. I think I'm gonna head back towards like the Frisco area because I was planning on doing another 1 or 2 hikes there tomorrow morning before I head back anyways. I just was kind of coming out to this area to check out that camp spot, and I will definitely be back. Just probably come back with other people and probably in my Jeep. I decided to do one more hike since I was back in the Frisco area with the Boulder Lake trail. It's really nice. It's got some pretty views. Little like pond type lake at the end. It's only like 1.5 miles long. Heading towards this campsite now, probably like 10 minutes away. We're getting close now. This road is in pretty good condition, especially compared to the other one I was going up. This might be a pretty cool site. Hopefully there's a good spot. So I turned off that main road onto this little road, and it's definitely narrower and a little bumpier, but still, you know, probably suitable for almost any vehicle to drive down. From what I read on Overlander, these are like national forest like campsites. You have to stay in like a designated spot, so I'm assuming there's the little like signposts for each spot. So found a campsite here. There's a stream down there. Some other people camping on the other sites over there, but pretty nice little site. Gonna get the job done for sure. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, then you probably have no idea about my minimalist like truck camper setup. So I'll show you real quick. I built these little side cubbies to go up over the wheel wells. Have a little foam pad that I cut into 2 pieces that's in here. A fitted sheet, and then I have these bins, and as you can see on this side, they're still bungeed so I don't slide around while I'm driving. And then I had disconnected these so I could get in this. It's really simple. I have dry foods in a bin. I have pots and pans for cooking. Then I have like cooking utensils, cutting boards, knives, forks, spoons, fuel cans, stuff like that. And cleaning stuff like trash bags and paper towels and wipes and stuff like that in there. Then I just throw a camping chair in here. We have like a cheap Amazon blanket thing, pillow, and I usually bring a sleeping bag. I probably won't need the sleeping bag tonight, but you never know. And then I take this sleeping pad and we use it as like a dog bed out on the ground. I also installed these like LED light strips on either side that are USB powered, and I hooked them up to a DeWalt battery with this like USB adapter on it. Only problem so far that I've noticed, like the first time I used this, it worked great for lights on both sides, but every time I've tried to use it since then, for some reason, if I turn both sides on, like they start to flicker like crazy. So now I've just been using one side. So maybe I need to get like a stronger battery or something. I mean, this battery has plenty of power for these lights, but I don't really know what's happening. So I've just unplugged one of the sides here, and I just use one. That's it for my simple minimalist truck camper build. I like to keep it really simple, so I can pull the stuff out of here. It takes less than 5 minutes to put the stuff in or out, and it works great for me. I mean, it's super comfortable, really easy, and when I want to get up in the morning, I can just jump in the front of the truck and leave, and I don't have to like pack anything up. And it's nice if I don't need to use the bed for anything, then I can leave the stuff in here. Like we camped out last weekend, so all the stuff was just in here. I just grabbed some extra food and some water in the morning and left. I didn't have to pack any other camping stuff. So I just took like 10 minutes walking around camp here, and for how many people are in this area, I'm actually surprised. There was like very little trash at this campsite. Like this is like everything. Almost nothing, which is great. Love to see that. Pretty happy to see like very little trash at such a popular place. It's awesome. You can also give like a little tour of the campsite here. Road's there, I'm in site 19. And then this is the camping area here in front. I mean, this is one of the smaller spots, and there's definitely a spot for, you know, a couple vehicles. One thing I am confused about is that sign says no camping beyond this point, and then it also has a no fires thing. And there's a fire pit right there that somebody definitely had a fire in. If you go camping, make sure you follow whatever the local fire regulations are. If it says not to have a fire, just don't have a fire. It's not that important to have a fire, and you don't want to start a forest fire. Another cool thing about this area is I'm like half a mile from where I'm going to be hiking tomorrow morning, and it looks like it's going to be a really cool hike. So I'm glad I found this place. This is cool. Unless something exciting happens, see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I actually slept really well. It's like 5:30. The sun is trying to come up. Seems like might be a little cloudy this morning, but probably gonna get moving here in a minute and maybe make some breakfast, or maybe just eat some like food that I don't have to cook, and then head over to that trailhead. So you may notice the trend here with everything I kind of do camping wise is like making it simple. I have like a bigger stove that we got for Christmas one year, but it takes up so much space back here, so I found this on Amazon. I don't know if this was like made for backpacking, but it's like a really compact little stove. This thing's also nice because it has a little built-in starter down here, so you just click it and ready to go. It is really pretty out here this morning. I'm excited for this hike. From the pictures on All Trails, it looks really pretty. It's like 6 miles round trip, 1,500 feet of elevation gain, so somewhat steep. Okay, Rock Creek Trailhead. So I think this is just like a loop here, the park. It's a pretty decent sized trailhead parking lot. About to start our hike. It's a mountain back trail, 6.1 miles total, about 1,500 feet of elevation gain. Cool. Oh, so I guess if you backpack out here, just gotta fill out a little permit. Rock Creek Trail. Cool. Let's go. I was continuing down the Rock Creek Trail. We passed a junction for the like Gore or Core Trail a little bit back, and I thought we were staying on the Rock Creek Trail the whole time. Apparently we were supposed to take that junction. So we just hiked like probably 3/4 of a mile in the wrong direction. So now we're heading back, and now we're gonna go pick up that correct trail. I'm glad I had the map downloaded on all trails. Back to the junction now. So we're supposed to go up this way. Going the right way now. A lot of down logs on this too. We're about halfway up the trail now, and still a lot of down trees. Came across a couple little streams you gotta walk across. Not bad at all. Like not some of you are gonna get wet. You can walk across the rocks. This section is really pretty, but so many down trees. It is such a nice morning out here. These views are getting better and better too. We just passed the second junction, heading up towards Boulder Lake now, and the trail is pretty much just a stream. So, very wet now. When we passed, or right before the junction, there's a little stream crossing. Again, you can stay completely dry. Just about to the lake now. Looks like there's a big open area over there. Maybe that's where people have camped in the past. This is beautiful. Just walked down a little bit further and looks like there's some other spots people have used as campsites here. Probably spots like all around the lake. This is pretty sweet. Heading back to the trailhead now. I was walking around the lake a little bit and I started to like see some people camping down the way a little bit, so we just turned around. I didn't want to, you know, like walk up on someone's campsite or something and disturb them if they're still sleeping or if they're just hanging out. Either way, but yeah, got about a 3-mile hike back to the car now. About 1.8 miles left. And that uphill, like coming back out of there, it's like definitely worse than the uphill like coming into the lake, or at least it was for me. Maybe it's just because I just had ramen for breakfast. It's also warmer now for sure. Just about back down to the parking lot now. It's time to head home. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Let me know what you did or didn't like in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel if you like stuff like this. Thanks for watching.